Start this on the cloud. Okay, there we go. Okay, everybody, welcome to the team Onward. It's going to be a product call tonight, which is really exciting. Every other week we have a product, and then we do more training on the other weeks and kind of share ideas. A lot of this will be, you know, kind of the same thing. We're still going to be sharing stuff, but the great thing is that we got a lot of new stuff coming, and they've given me glimpses all the way through to campaign 6, which is great. And we're just getting ready tomorrow to close out for campaign 3. So I thought, since this is a product week and we're going to talk about different things that we can introduce to our customers, I thought rather than you all just doing homework, that I would give you an incentive for campaign 4, because we're going to end campaign 3 tomorrow. So I'm going to make this to where you guys can. When I'm talking, guys, tell me, when I'm talking, do you just see me or do you see everybody? Or is it like a mixture of what do you see?
I see whoever's talking.
It depends on how each person has their
settings. They have their settings too. Okay, I just wanted, because I'm trying to keep track of everybody. My head keeps going. I feel like, oh my gosh, the Roadrunner here. It's crazy. Okay, Janae made it. Hello, Janae. Thanks for joining. All right, so we got Janae, and Rebecca will probably be on a little bit. So let's talk real quick about the incentive, because you're going to I want you to think about where you're at in sales at the end of 2020. What does that mean? Were you still a contender, which means you didn't make it to the premier level? Are you premier level? Are you President's Club? Or are you Honor Society or above? That is how we're going to rock this incentive. I'm going to have, I have to grab the other one. Hold on. I have to grab the other one, guys. Give me a minute. Shoot. I thought I had it out here and I didn't. That's my fault. Da, da, da. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I have got, I'm a firm believer of advertising: shirts, bags, hats, signs, hanging books, whatever that looks like. Just making sure that people know what you do. There's Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, my friend. How are you, sweetheart?
Doing good.
Let me tell you what's really great about this. I need to tell you that every time I've had a Zoom for the last year, I get all the invites, everybody who says they're going to be there, and I take that as either they'll be there in person or we'll watch the replay when it comes out. This is the first time ever in the last year that everybody who said they were going to be on here is here. It's the first time ever. So full house attendance, I love it. So congratulations to you all. You all showed. That's wonderful. Which, if I really look, I'm looking at all these people and I'm like, yeah, it's about 10% of my top 25. So it makes sense. It's you guys. You guys get it done all the time. So let's talk about the incentive. Let me get back. I'm squirreling. So I know I'm like a lot of you, because you did the homework 2 weeks ago. A lot of you, and I said, I want to know something on your goal or action board. I want to know exactly what you want and how you plan on doing it. And many of you sent that. And for everybody who did, you either got product, which is on its way to you, or you got product. And if you asked for extra brochures, you got brochures and you got product. And product is all kinds. Some of it's skincare, some of it's makeup. Whatever I had here, I just divided it up to those who did the homework. So if you haven't gotten that, most of you probably haven't yet because of the holiday. It's coming. But I wanted to do something a little different, because I still have some stuff that, to me, it's worth a little bit more than just sending me an email. Some of it because of what I had to do to earn it, and I've just kept them to use for incentives, and other things because of what it's cost me. And I truly believe that it's not just up to you to try to set your goals, but as your mentor, as your leader, I feel like it's up to me to push you just a little bit to meet something, to even think that you could be in the drawing for it. Okay, so there's going to be 3 different drawings, and this is how I have it roped out. It's going to be just for campaign 4. We're not doing a bunch of campaigns. This is campaign 4, which just does not start until Wednesday. Okay. For contenders, your goal is, and that is anybody who is not premier or higher. You could be brand new watching this. You could be that you came in late in the game and you never made, and premier is $5,000 in sales in campaign 2020, up to $9,999. Okay. So if you're a contender, which means you didn't hit premier, you're just starting, you're a contender, which means in campaign 4, you must have a $200 or more order in order to be included in the raffle for you. Now, let me tell you what's great about this. What's really great about this is how many people are really going to do it. I know I could have done it for everybody, but I didn't want to do that because, see, if I have a President's Club seller who is selling $600 or more, telling them to have a $200 order, that's a throw in the bucket to them, right? So we won't do that. So it's got to be a little bit harder. If I have an honor society person who, that means they got to have like an $800 or $900 order a campaign, how fair is it that they should get in for something and say they only need a $200 order? I just don't think that's fair. I used to hate it when Avon used to run incentives like that. Like, seriously? Like when I was first starting, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. How can that be? You know what it's going to take for me to get that order? So I broke it down. Contender, your order's got to be in campaign 4, $200 or more. If you were premier and in 2020, you had sales of $5,000 or more, and you know if you're premier because we were whooping you up a couple of campaigns ago. If you were premier, you have to have an order of $300 or more in campaign 4. If you are President's Club, up to Honor Society, if you're President's Club, you have to have an order of $400 or more. And for the few that we have who are Honor Society, which is $20,000 in sale or more, so that's honor. So we only have, I think the highest we had on our team this year was Rose Circle, and that was $35,000. I think Rebecca Kane did that. So there's not going to be a lot in that category. For Honor Society or above, so let me tell you what it's going to be. For the contenders, which need a $200 order or more, you will be put into the raffle for this Avon bag. This is a wonderful wrap wrap, says Avon on the inside. It does have a flat bottom, so it will sit. But when you think about advertising, you ain't got to worry about telling nobody what you do because the bag says it all. And it is big and it's got nice straps. So this is the contender. I have to put down which one this is because I will forget. This is the contender. So contenders, anyone who is not premier or less, you have to have a $200 order or more. If you are a premier, $5,000, or more, that's right. If you did that in 2020, you have to have a $300 order for this bag. This is a nice bag. This zippers. This has a divider on the inside. This too has a flat bottom. And it says Avon all over it. So when you're like trying to drag all that stuff with you, you throw it in the bag and you take this with you. You put this in the grocery cart. You put this when you walking into church. You put this when you going to visit your friends who you've been scared to tell that you sell Avon because you think they're going to say no. So if you want this bag to get into the raffle for this bag, you have to have a $300 or more order. And I just happen to have another one for President's Club and above. So if you are President's Club and above, yeah, you're going to get one of these too, which means your order has got to be $400 or more and campaign 4. Honor Society or and above, if your goal is a little bit different. Honor Society or above, your order has got to be $200 more than it was last campaign. So we've got some people who had a $1,500 order. That means they got to have a $1,700 order. And whoever is picked from that, if they hit the goal, what I don't know, campaign 4, will they? It's slow, but it's Valentine's Day. It's our Valentine campaign. You're going to get a $50 Amazon gift card, whoever the winner of that is. So as you can see, as you progress up, obviously the gifts get bigger and they get better, which is how it should be. And most of these people on a side and above, they probably earn these bags, so we're not going to give them double. But for you guys, look, I'm really on Avon right now. This is the kind of stuff that they need to give us to try to earn, or maybe we could buy it, whatever it may be, because I truly believe in just making sure that every opportunity you have to let somebody know what you're doing. You know, you're in a doctor's office. It's bad enough you're wearing a mask. You don't want to hand anybody anything unless they ask. But when somebody sees that bag and they're like, they got to be with Avon, because who would carry around a bag with Avon if they know with Avon? Then they ask, here's the key. Make sure you have brochures with your information on it. And be ready to say, yes, I am. And here, and then if they really seem interested, you could have a small baggie of samples to give them, right? So, so that's what it's going to be. So that's so you all know you've got bags there. And again, just for campaign 4, Lee's going to kill me. He doesn't know about this incentive yet, which means he has to do the reports and has to get all this out so that I know who's going to be in the drawings. And it's okay if it's one drawing, but when I start giving him 3 or 4 drawings, yes, he's going to earn his keep for sure. Yes, he is. Floyd, that's great. Floyd said he's been given the link. And Floyd, your stuff should be there anytime. Hope, I've sent you brochures. I sent you a bunch of samples in there because I knew you were in the hospital, Floyd. So hopefully, and for you people who are getting these, you should have already gotten an email stating you were getting them. Please let me know that you got them, okay? I mean, I know I can check the tracking and everything. Tracking doesn't always mean anything. It'll say, oh, you got it. And I checked with you and you're like, well, I don't know who got it, but I didn't get it. You know, they've dropped it off somewhere else or lied, one or the other. You planned this well. I did, Andrew. I did. He was distracted. He was on the call with Lisa Wilbur. Yes, I did. And I kept thinking, what can I give the team something they don't get? They can't just go to Avon and get it and buy it. Let me give them something that only a select number of people in the whole U.S. have in those bags. So Lee, luckily he can't get in on my Zoom. He's under earphones right now listening to his podcast. So I will break the news to him when he's in a good mood, whenever that is. But yes, I will. So that's what you have to work for. So you have no homework as far as what you're going to send me. Okay. We're going to talk about some products tonight, and we're going to talk about what can you do to get to that goal that you need. Now, does everybody know, whether you're a contender? If you don't, that can be your homework. If you don't know what you need, I can check it out for you. Most of you do. If you're, when you move up to Premier, you move up to 30%, in earnings, which is great. You know, because you're at 25 right now, and of course PC, everybody celebrate that, because then you go to 40 and your 20% goes to 25% with home and fashion. So if you don't know, you can contact me by email, text, whatever you need to. But hopefully that will do something to say me. In the case of a tie, let's just see if we have one, and then I'll decide what I can do about it. Just saying. We'll see who does it. Andrew, oh, hold on, Andrew. I didn't see that. I'm seeing all this chatter here, and I'm letting me be Premier, even though I was in President's Club before. Yes, absolutely. You're going to be in Premier. You're just back one step. So I love the fact that at least you're earning 30%, because especially with all the rough times that we had. So let's talk about the first thing that you can do. That I feel like, I got to be honest, when they bought these out, I said, oh my goodness, they're doing this. And then I said, oh, well, you're Floyd, you're a contender. So you are going to be going for the $200 order and campaign 4. Okay. When Avon came out with this, and what I really liked is for our 135th anniversary, they came out with what they call Beautiful, B-E-A-U-T-Y, Beautiful bundles. And these bundles, they were going to let all reps, whether they're a contender through whatever, Honor Society, Rose Circle, everybody has the opportunity to earn 40% on these bundles until they run out of them right now. Okay. Our Avon leadership virtual convention thing is this weekend. I know they're going to be bringing us a lot of new stuff then, but these bundles are terrific. We have a skincare essentials bundle. We have a makeup maven bundle, and we have a me time pampering bundle. And I've put up the pictures of all of these where you can save them in the group, in the Team Onward group, so that you can actually save it, send it as a text. I was just talking about you.
If you sell 10 of those bundles, you can put $200 in your pocket like that.
Huh?
10 of those bundles, put $200 in your pocket. Like
Don't
that.
forget to ask me why I was talking about you later. We're not going to do it right now because you're in a good mood. So we talk later. Okay, we talk later. I love my man. I do. I love my man. It's just, it's all right, baby. Don't worry. It's all right.
Don't worry.
Okay. So 10 bundles, you said, right, baby?
10 bundles will make you $200.
Yeah. This is the other thing. If you sell 10 of these bundles, you can put $200 in your pocket. But there's also a couple of different things that you can do. The bundles cost $50 each, customers. Now look, I'm talking about $135 plus in products that will cost the customer $50. It will cost you, Avon will charge you $30. So if you sell the bundle as a bundle, you are going to make $20. Ooh,
Molly, I got a question about that bundle.
Yes.
If somebody buys it online, will I still get the $20 commission, or will it be the whatever percentage on it?
No. When these bundles are keyed in, you sell the bundle, you're at 40% for those bundles. It'll show up as a separate line is what it'll do, Adrian. If you've got 4 online orders coming in for that, it's going to show up as a separate line because they're going to have it down that when these item numbers are tagged on those item numbers, you make 40%. Okay. So, and I know that works because I've had a girl already who has sold these, who, by the way, is a contender. And she is. Molly, could she be talking about the shipping? You're not talking about the shipping charge. You're talking about if you're at 25%, are you still going to make 40%, right? That's what I thought. Okay. So listen, so you're going to make $20 a bundle. Now, the skincare bundle, it has the rice water cleanser in it. It has the Avon Clinical Eye Pro eye system, which is, I use it every single day. Love it. It also has the new Power Serum, which, by the way, is like a $50 product in itself.
That's changed, Molly. That's changed.
What's changed? The amount?
No, the skincare. It's not that anymore. It's changed.
Or they already?
They're having to tweak it because of shortages.
Shortages? Okay, yeah. Even if it's changed.
Green got it in the warming mask now.
It's the warming mask, really? Okay,
that's even better.
I'm gonna go back and get more. That's what I'm talking. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. And then, of course, the multi-purpose day, with the SPF 25, there's 4 products, but they're all our best-selling products, okay? Then the makeup, they're going to give you a eyeshadow quad. You're going to get the lip cream match. You're going to get a mascara, a couple of eyeliners, the new eye makeup remover, which I live and die by. I did have it up here, but it's gone now. They're also going to give you the magic dust. And if any of these run out, they're going to do this and put equal.
Yeah,
I can't see it because of the light, Amy.
It's the green goddess and then the vitamin C priming moisturizer are the 2 that's been switched.
Okay, great.
So water and the
but Amy, they changed it on the picture though for them to look at. Has it been changed? Like when you go to order it, is it the old one or is it the new one?
I believe it's the new one. When I pulled it up on.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure of. So, because of course, if you're showing it to people, you want to make sure you're giving them the right thing.
I don't know about the e-store. Yes, in the e-store it has been corrected.
Okay, it's been corrected. So if you've got somebody, but what you want to tell them to do is this. You want to say, go look at our bundles. We have a skincare bundle. And if they go into your e-store and they just put bundle in the search, it's going to bring these up. I did it on my e-store this morning.
Tell them products may switch as they run out. So if they run out.
Yeah, you can always tell them, you better get this now. This is what it shows, because if you don't, they could run out. I mean, it is one of those, you want to put an urgency on it for sure. They also have the Me Time Pampering bundle. And I love this because this is everything about pampering. And in this day and age, who couldn't use a little bit of pampering? Now, here's the key. The pampering is like $140 value. The skincare is $140 value, and the makeup maven is $135 value. The customer is getting it for $50. You are making $20 off of that. If you've ever wanted to know what making 40% feels like, you're going to know with these bundles if you get out there and you attempt to share these bundles. Now let's think about something else, and especially for those who are premier and above. I'm talking to you right now. And contenders, that doesn't mean you can't. But when I think about premier and above, I think about somebody who has a bigger customer base, which is why I'm speaking directly to them for this. He's fixing me hot tea, right? But once I talk to him tonight, he'd be wanting to throw it at me. Oh my gosh, thank you, baby. Appreciate that.
You skate off in that.
No, I will talk to you later. We're not going to talk about it right now. No, we're not going to talk about it right now.
What
Okay.
about text me and tell me?
No, don't text him and tell him. Don't get me in trouble yet. You want those bags? Psst. Between us, thank you very much. Okay. So this is what I did. Now, again, I'm an honor society seller, 20,000 or more. But what I did, because when I started going through my customer base and realizing how many of these products my customers ordered, I bought 3 of each of these bundles last campaign when it first came out. And the reason I did that was because, let's say, here comes the bundle. Yeah, I could sell them like that. And if I can, I will. I'm already at 40%. But when somebody contacts me and they want, like, I got the serum. So I have a lot of customers who are on the serum. So they call me and they want the serum, right? Well, that whole thing just costs me $30 a bundle. But when that serum goes on sale, it's going to be $26.99. When they want the new ultimate, it's going to be $28. When they want the rice water cleanser, okay, it's going to be $11. So by the time I get done, I'm not going to make $20. I'm probably going to make $40 or $45. Now, even for you people who are contenders, if you said, I want to pick one bundle. Do I do the pampering? Do I do the makeup? Do I do the skincare? You have to think about your customers for that and what your customer base looks like. But when you think about that, which one could you get and then say, hey, I've got these products. If you buy one of these products, I'm going to give you 20% off the product. So they're looking in the book and, okay, well, let's see, what is this going for right now? Oh, wow, that's going for $23.99. You're going to knock $5 and something off of that. They've got a steal. You've only paid $30 for that bundle, but you are going to make 3 times that when you sell these products up and break them up separately. So I don't want you stressing going, but I don't know if I can sell this as a bundle because I don't know if my customer wants to spend $50 on that. No. You're going to think much bigger than that. Rebecca says exactly what I did. Save for later to sell or give a new customer a great deal. Exactly. And when I think about anybody who is contender trying to get to, even if you're a premier, trying to get to President's Club, this is a no-brainer. Now, what you don't do is put yourself in a bad situation. I won't be looking at nobody's account who has no business buying 28 of these bundles, and I'm going, holy crap, why they got a $1,289 order? And I'm like, and then you're going to be like, oh no, what if I don't sell them? I need you to stay in your lane. Now, stay in your lane does not mean don't do anything. Stay in your lane says, where do I step out of my comfort zone? I just told Molly, and most of you here did, what I wanted to do on my action boards, not our dream boards, because Rebecca changed all that for us. It is our action board. Now, how are you going to do this? First of all, you have to be brave enough to even let your customers know what you have, what they would like to try. How would that work? But what's really great is, let's say you're on social media or you're talking to somebody and you talk about, man, this dry, cold weather or what's going on. And boy, this serum that I have right now, and normally it's this price. And right now I have 1 or I have 2. And this is all I have at this price. Who would like it? Again, it's communication and it's building that relationship, that rapport with people who are not only your customers, but people who could be your customers. Yes, Rebecca says, reinvest in your business for deals like this. And I have to tell you, for many of you who have been with me a long time, remember when we used to see these bundles all the time, like in the What's New and everything. And we were always like, I taught my girls, you get one at least. You want to get somebody turned on to this. If they're giving you $100 worth of product and they're giving it to you for $28 or whatever it is, you need to invest and you need to show, even for samples, putting them in the little something to invest and do this. They are coming back to giving us the opportunity in this year, our 135th anniversary, to say, we're going to let you get our customers and our potential new customers hooked on something new. And every one of these products, well, I can't give you this because now they've changed it, but every one of them for these bundles, if they buy it and they like it, it's a repeat customer. It's a repeat customer, everybody. That's what you got to remember. If they love it, they're going to come back for more. That would be a challenge. And again, they're only going to do this until they're out of the products that they want to use for these bundles. I can't tell you when it's going to end, but I'm going to tell you that we are not the only ones who know about it. Everybody in the U.S. has been told about it. Campaign 4, especially if you want to be in the running for one of those bags, or honor sided and above, a $50 Amazon gift card. This is going to be your what for here to say, I want to get there. But let me think even higher than that. My goal is to give you ideas to get more customers to push you up so that you contenders can go from 25% to 30% commission. That's what I want to see. And for my premier people to go from 30% to 40% and then raise their 20% to 25%. When people say, well, I'm not making much money, it's not that you can't. It's that you've got to get there in the levels in order to make what can help you meet whatever that action board dream looks like for you. Whatever that looks like for you, that's how you're going to do it. So these are going to be ways for sure. Okay. So that would be my first thing to say, guys. You really, really, really need to take advantage of these bundles. It's the biggest thing Avon has going on right now. So after tomorrow, campaign 4, this is our Valentine book. Love it. It's a beautiful book. As you can see, I love that it's shaped in a heart. And boy, do they have some stuff in here. I got to tell you, I mean, I was watching Adrienne Curry on one of her lives the other day, and she was actually using the multi love palette that they have, and she was using this new makeup. And I got to tell you, it absolutely just went on absolutely beautifully. They have a lot of gift sets that are going on. They got a lot of jewelry that's going on. Let me see. They have, what else was I looking at in here? Hold on. Okay, this is what we wanted to talk about. In campaign 4, we have a few new things that are coming out. Did you all happen to notice the VDL primer for eyes? We have 2. And I got to tell you, I know, look at Janae, she's jumping up and down. VDL has got to be, I think, one of the best part of the new lines that we have out there, from their lip tinted balms to everything else that the VDL primers. I told you, I used to use a primer, Smashbox, because Avon didn't have a good enough that I bought from Ulta. And when they came out with their primer, I about lost my mind. Let me tell you, because I thought, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. My skin has got undertones, red undertones. And because of that, I have to use a green primer. And Avon, forever and a day, has never had that. They just had a regular primer. Well, when LG came in and bought us, they didn't just bring one primer. They bought in 3 primers, just like they do in the big stores, according to your skin tones, whether you have pink undertones, red undertones. The satin finish is wonderful too. I have to tell you, I've been using that, and I've been using that on my eyes too, which has worked perfectly. Rather, I was doing that because it would make my foundation go on better. Also, any creases or lines that you have, it smoothed it out completely. But now we have something that is meant for the eyes, and I love this. Now, this is the Serenity one. This has got a little bit of a blue tone, which is going to work better for me. But I have to tell you, the first thing I did was test this just on my hand, because I really wanted to see how was it going to go on. And I have to tell you, if I had that lazy day where I wanted no eyeshadow, I am so blown away by this. This is the most amazing stuff ever. Now, I know some of you are like, Molly, I never use, what are you talking about? I never used this in my lifetime. I'm going to warn you. Don't try it. Because you try it, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to want it. As I get older, what I realize is, especially in my eye area, I have to worry about eyeshadows that are, getting in the little wrinkles and the little over. And I hate to say that I'm getting that old, but it happens. I put this on today at 10:30, and I have to tell you, I ain't got nothing. It looked like I ain't got nothing. It looked like I just had an eye left on my eyes. I mean, look at Janae. Janae, you ain't even as old as me. You couldn't possibly be as excited as I am about this. This is amazing.
I am excited.
Isn't it nice to see?
I've been waiting for Avon to bring an eyeshadow primer for years. When they discontinued the one that we had, which was still comparable to higher end brands, I was so disappointed. So when I tell you, like, the fact that we at least have an eyeshadow primer, yes, please.
And there's 2 different ones. There is,
yes.
I love it. There is a regular expert one, which they call original. And then, of course, look, I
love how it's packaged.
Do what?
I love how it's packaged.
Yeah.
I love all the packaging. I do. I mean, it is such a rich looking package. Look, I got so used to Avon just having black stuff, Avon, that's all it was. There was no allure to it, and we have freaking allure now. Okay, it make you want to open it up and go. And then when you open this up, and I did not say this, I'm gonna say it on tape, I'm going to erase it. it reminded me of unique packaging, which it was more about the packaging than the product. I've never been a huge Unique fan for their makeup, but their packaging has always been beautiful. This packaging rocks. And by the way, some people look at this and they go, oh, really? Really? Oh, okay. Okay, this is nice. This is, and what I love about this is, you know, there was a time when a primer for us would have maybe been $6.99, and you could go ahead at 25%. Okay, you can go ahead and make your 78 cents off of it, right? And say, well, I can't buy a loaf of bread yet, right? But now this primer is regularly $24 and it's $20 each. But I have a feeling if this is like all their other products with VDL, it's going to last a lot longer than any of the products that were just Avon ever were. So if you've got some people who you know, you can look at them, guys. It's makeup. Look at your people. You know who doesn't go out the door without makeup. You know who knows what they're doing. You know, we don't listen. We need to listen to people go, oh my God, my eyes. You know, anybody who says my eyes are drooping, you need that bundle I was just talking about with the Avon Eye Pro in it, because that is what that's for. It's to stop all of that, the hooded eyes, all of that stuff. That's so you get that, you sell it to them separately, you probably have already made your money back. I mean, again, just trying to give you some ideas.
Can I strongly
Go ahead.
encourage too?
Go ahead.
Don't be afraid to try the product and take before and afters, because I have gotten so many sales on the Eye Lift Pro Serum. Not the Eye Lift Pro Serum, the Eye Lift Pro system, just because of my before and after pictures. And
Yeah.
I tell you, it's a week's worth of time. Like, just take the time to try it out if you haven't done it, and just take a before picture before you try it, and then take it after. I guarantee you will get sales from it, because people are so blown
Absolutely.
away. Like, Avon has stuff like this. It's like, yeah.
And you know, and for those of you who say, well, I'm really not social media, and take that picture, and then when you are texting your customer, to be able to say, as she said, her words, I'm blown away with what this just did. A week ago, this was my eyes. These were my eyes before I started this product. Now look at them. Now look at the difference. It doesn't have to be whether you're Instagramming or TikToking or Facebooking. If you do, that can only help you. But I'm just talking about communication. What about when you're sitting with that person or you're talking to them on the phone and you say, can I text you the picture, the difference in my eyes since I've been using this? You can't be afraid to ask these questions, people, because you cannot make a sale without communication. You cannot make a sale without conversation. I mean, what are you going to do? Here it is, take it. Just hand it to them and you think they're going to hand you a $50 bill, right? It don't work that way. Well, if you have something like that, could you send them my way? That's what I'm going to say about that. Just send them my way. I appreciate that, because it doesn't work that way. Now, along with the primer for the eyes, ATL is also bringing out, they are bringing out 3 of the, hold on, trying to get these right. Hold on, guys. I have heard that they are coming out with VDL eyeshadow. It's not here. It's not here. But I got to tell you, they're doing it in the right order. They're bringing you the primer, and then they're going to bring you the eyeshadow right there. So be watching for it. I'm telling you, it's coming. Okay, so what else do they have besides that? Of course, they have their candles. Look, I need you to think Valentine's Day. I need you to think, I mean, look at this. They have candles that are out here. You know something? I know who's still doing baskets. People doing baskets. Do you know the men who need a basket for their wives because they tired of giving them the stuffed teddy bear, because they all fall off a chair now. They don't want no more stuffed teddy bear. They want something the wife can use. Oh, we have a pampering package for $50. We do. And hey, if you want to add something to it, you know what? For another $20, I can pick out one of these candles for you, and then give her an hour and let her go have some me time. Me time. I have to tell you, that when you have the conversations with the men that are in the lives of your lady customers, putting a package together, putting a basket, you can get a basket from a dollar store. Are you kidding me? You get a bucket that says Happy Valentine's Day, but you're putting stuff in it for them that they love. These are other ways to say, how can I do this? And people say, well, how can I do that? Well, you know, there's still time to put in a campaign 3 order, or maybe you want to put in an extra order. Maybe you would like to order the products and get a basket or something and put one basket together with maybe that bundle, and then put it on your social media and say, making baskets, it's going to cost you this much. Hubbies, boyfriends, granddaughters, kids for moms. Who needs a gift for their mom, their grandmom, somebody for Valentine's Day? Who needs something that is not candy? Thank you. In 2020, didn't we all eat enough of daggone candy sitting in our houses? Oh my gosh. Rebecca says, yep, a candle and the champagne bottles with bubble bath. Absolutely. Again, make sure you're looking in the chat too, because there are some great ideas that are flowing through here of our reps and leaders who have been doing this stuff for years. And boy,
even if you think about major retailers, you know how normally around the holiday times, even Valentine's Day, they have those bubble bath, or like the not bubble bath, but the bath and body set in the gift set.
Yes.
Our quality still exceeds that.
Yep.
And it still will cost your customers about the same. Just saying.
I agree. I agree. No, Janae, you are spot on. And I mean,
in addition to what Janae just said, a lot of events I've done, some of them were at malls. The whole event could be slow, but nonstop. The 2 stores I see women walking out with bags of are Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works.
Very true. Very true. And we have all of those and then some. I mean, have you taken a look at the jewelry section? We have a jewelry set, a stud earring package for $10.99. I don't know about y'all, but I still get my kids. I have 2 boys, and my kids are 30 and 20 something, and I still send them Valentine gifts. I send them their favorite candy. Now I'm able, because of Avon, thank God, they love the body wash for men, all of that. I still send them stuff. But think about the moms out there who are cray-cray like me, and even for their teenage daughters, are putting something together for them. Maybe they have pierced ears. I love that. Rebecca is holding up, look, she's got her glass there to put, it has the lips on it and the lipstick, and I bet that's dollar store, isn't it? Yep, I knew it was dollar store. I've seen them before. If you go out and put your mask on and go in and take a look at what they have, and look, right now they're looking to get rid of this stuff now, because look, they want to work on Easter now. Okay, so you liable to get a better deal than you could ever get anywhere. It doesn't have to be a basket, guys. You got to understand, sometimes it's not about $50 worth of stuff. Sometimes it's just about a little something. You can put an eyeliner, you can put a lip balm in there, you could put a VDL, you could put all kinds of stuff in
Molly,
there. Yes.
you're gonna love this. As we're getting close to Easter, watch in the dollar stores for clear plastic eggs, like little chickies or yellow or pink eggs you can see through.
Yes.
They're perfect for those lip balm deals. You put a lip balm, a piece of chocolate, and a little bit of grass in it, and you can sell them to customers for putting their kids' Easter baskets. Last year, I sold like 30 to 50 of them, somewhere around there.
Absolutely. It's a great idea, Andrew. Thank you. Hey, and also let's not forget, we still have breast cancer out there, and they have the studs out there right now, $12 a set for the breast cancer stud earrings. Look, just because we have COVID doesn't mean cancer has stopped. Doesn't mean breast cancer has stopped. There's a lot of things. I mean, what I'm trying to do is not get you to go buy all this stuff. I'm trying to get you to think of your customer base, or your potential customer base, people you know, somebody who's affected by something like breast cancer, and just think, if you got one of those glasses that Rebecca has from a dollar store, a little bucket, something, and you put these earrings in there and a couple of little pampering things, and you put it up for breast cancer survivors or those who are struggling, and you give them a price of what it's going to be, or contact me for special pricing, whatever that looks like. Do you know that people are just trying to make someone's day, and you don't even know they've got somebody struggling with that? Maybe you've got somebody who's struggling with depression right now, or somebody who knows somebody who is. So what happens? What happens is, do you want to make somebody's day? Do you want to lift somebody's spirit? I've put these together. If you're interested in one, contact me for pricing. Again, this isn't just social media. Use your phones. Use your phones. So there's all, I mean, the ideas that have just come out in the last 10 minutes, it's crazy. Okay, so campaign 4 we know is Valentine's Day. Campaign 5, which this is good. This is Ava. I tell you, LG is going big with the CBD. They are going big. Rebecca says, do a live and show your customers how to do it. Make a basket. You know what I like thinking about that, Rebecca? Have some things. This is what I have available to make a basket for you. Nice, Rebecca. Love that. This is what I have. You tell me what you want from this gathering. I can put it together. I will give you a price. Who's in? Who's in? Who needs this in their life? Nobody wants to go to a store and try to find the next big thing of candy, or, oh, this is great, huh? Mary Jo got it just like this. Nobody wants to be that person. You want to be different. You want to give them something that is exceptional, that they'll remember, that could change their day, change their evening, and you have the possibility to do that. So campaign 5, CBD is big, just going to say, and they are definitely not, they are taking a run for their money here. We have the dry body oil that they have out, which, by the way, it's non-greasy, very, very absorbent, so it doesn't just lay on your skin, which is great. But for somebody who has got irritation with their skin, somebody who has excess redness to their skin, somebody who they just want to try something because nothing else has worked. These products, I know my son has got eczema on his legs, and that cream that we have has been remarkable. It has just about calmed it completely down. And in winters up in Maryland, normally he is a mess. He is itching it scratching it so bad that he's normally bleeding. And he says, Mom, just keep that stuff coming. I haven't sent him this yet, but I got to tell you, it's on the way. We also have a CBD mini body balm coming. I love that. When some of the people first saw it, they said, oh, CBD for my lips. This is amazing. No, not for your lips. This is for your body. This is for your body, which is great. But you know how when you're somewhere, you don't have the bottle and you can't put that, this is, if you have an irritated area, you take this balm and you put it on the irritated area. Here's the key. It's $3.50. $3.50. Just if you have lip balm with you too in the same pocket, look at the containers, because you're not supposed to use it on your lips, just so you know. Not supposed to use it on your lips, so don't do that. We also still have the body cream, and we have the soothing and nourishing. We have the hemp seed oil. The other dry body oil that we have the shower shake, we have the soap. We have got so much. The other thing that I think is very interesting, and I was very excited because I used to buy these. Let's talk about home essentials for just a minute. Let's talk about it. Now we have our bathroom cleaning products. I am not going to need Walmart, Amazon, Target. I'm not going to need nobody when they get done. So I bought one and didn't know I was going to get this in my meeting in the box. So I have 2 of them. The Homestar disposable toilet brush set. Now, when you buy the startup set, you actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these throwaway pads, but then they also have replacement pads, which are 12 to a pack. I got those too. I used these for the first time last week. They work beautifully. Sorry, Clorox, even better than the one I have where I just take it off from Clorox. And I felt like because it was squared off, I felt like it cleaned a bigger area. It stayed on. I was very, very happy with it. And before I did it, I used the foaming toilet bowl cleanser that you put in there. You let it sit. And then I took the bad boy and I cleaned it the rest of the way. It got everything from up above. This stuff is pretty amazing. Now, the toilet bowl cleaner has 5 packs in it, and it's $9.99. So you get 5 uses, $9.99. I thought for a minute I had a milkshake going on because when it started bubbling, I said, I swear it's not that dirty. It looked like it that dirty, but it looked like, it's like, oh, my kids come to the milkshake. I don't know what that is. The yard, the milkshake, they was coming to my toilet is where they was coming. This is some good stuff. I love this. This will be something that I will continue to buy. Love that. Love the cleaner. Already have the refills. I got to tell you, they are working it. And Windex. Say goodbye to Windex unless you want ammonia. There's a lot of people right now, for whatever reason, now after all these years, everybody's telling you that everything's bad for you. I guess ammonia's bad for you, but he cleaned my windows great for years. I wasn't real sure this would stand up. Y'all know me. I got to try it because when I don't like it, I go, might be okay for you. It just wasn't okay for me. The only thing I noticed about this is when I sprayed it, I couldn't smell the ammonia. It's because it's ammonia free. Now, when you spray Windex, you're like, oh yeah, somebody's using Windex. Or, yeah, they're using, yeah, they clean that really good. But I have to tell you, I have to clean my patio door all the time. And again, I wish they were told me they were going to send it meeting in a box because I had already bought it. But this absolutely, I got no streaks. I didn't have to do it twice. And if the only difference is there's no ammonia in it, and I get a discount on this every time that I purchase it, why not? I have not found one Homestar product yet that I have been disappointed with. But again, how are people going to know? How are they going to go? Now, I could not get my hands on the bathroom cleaner because it was out. I ordered it last campaign and I couldn't get my hands on it. So hopefully it's going to be in. I also got the bathroom scrubber kit. It's the hand scrubber that they have. If you've gotten your brochures, you see here, they've got, I'm very excited about that because again, I'm always buying Scotch-Brite and the rest of the things that I use that I've been buying for years. I like this because it's got the handle on it. So, and then it's got the replacement refills also. The scrubber itself, $5.99. The refills, and how many refills do you get? A pack of 3, $3.99. That's book price. That's book price. So you're going to get your 25% or more, or 20%. I'm sorry, because this is home. You're going to get your 20% off of it. 25% if you are okay. And look, I need to tell you about the foam cleanser. It says pour in and then just flush later. I've never trusted that. I'm going to be that honest. I did not pour it in and then flush. I poured it in and then I used my scrubber and I cleaned it. Thank you very much, because there's always something that, even though it looked like a milkshake with whipped cream when it was coming up, I'm still saying I used it and I cleaned it anyways. But then they have this spray bathroom cleaner. I'm very excited about that because in my I have one of those big ass bathtubs, which I don't use very often, but we have a stand-up shower. And I use things like soft scrub, all these things that I've had. I am really excited about this because it says it fights soap scum, lime scale, calcium, and grime. And it has a fresh green apple scent. So very, 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 okay, somebody just said, what's going on with Grandma has to, Diana, okay, my friend, I guess she may have already left. Everybody pray for little Noah, oh my gosh, poor dude, hand broke his alarm. Glad I'm not that mom anymore. Let me see here. I also have the multi-purpose cleaner. I have the degreaser. I love that. And this week I used the Homestar, you know, the mop cloths. I used that for the first time. Y'all know I was cleaning my bathroom, right? I ain't got no maid. I don't make that much money. So don't even be thinking I make that much money. I had to clean but this is what I like. It really isn't much different than Swiffer, but it works. I use the dry cloths first on it to get all the hair and everything up. And then I used the wet cloth. The cloths never came off. They sunk right in and stayed attached. And I have one, the cleaners, I don't know who puts it out, but the one where you spray the stuff and you have to wash the thing and pull it off and that's what I normally use for my downstairs. And I've been using it for the bathroom. I was so excited about this. It did just as great of a job, but I got to throw the sheets away afterwards. I didn't have to worry about washing it. Didn't have to worry about how many times had it been used. It's great. And again, and I also found out that if you already have a Swiffer, like already have the thing, these work on that too. So if you're like, well, I don't need to buy another Swiffer stick, don't buy it, but you can buy the refills. And again, how are people going to know if you don't tell them, hey, I'm a Swiffer user and I started using these dry and wet? If you're not pimping it, they don't know. If you're like, well, Molly, I never sell any of our home essentials. My first question to you is going to be, why not? You're not telling them anything about it. You're not premiering anything about it. You're not letting them know how great let me go back one further. You haven't taken one of those products and attempted to use it to say, how can I say something's good if I have not used it? Well, Molly, I can't afford all those products. I didn't just say, how did you not afford all those products? I said, if you're interested in one and what it does, why aren't you getting it and trying it so that then you can put a testimony out there as to how well, and let me put something else out there. If you like it and it works for you, wow, for all of you who go to Target and Walmart, this stuff is great. I'm using it. And if you would love to support my small business here in America, I would love for you to give this a try too. People are trying to help people. And what you have going is a small business. And you need to quit thinking people are going to be offended because you are asking them to support your business. Who would like to support the small business industry and try this product? Because I just fell in love with it. And if you
Can
don't,
I add something to you?
Yeah, go ahead, Janae.
We're also competing with other brands that during these times, like you mentioned earlier, there's so many people that are looking for reasons to use chemical-free products or safer products to use around the house. All of those products are chemical-free.
I agree.
They're all environmentally friendly. So it's like when you have companies like Norwex, and I'm sure we're all familiar with it because I have Norwex products and I love them. We actually have competitive products now that your customers that already shop with you can get right with you.
And it doesn't matter if you don't know those words or you don't know what they are that says they're free of. You need to copy them from the description. Because let me tell you something. Them youngins like Janae who are looking for all that stuff that's ammonia free and all that stuff, when you put down free of formaldehydes, chlorines, parabens, all of this, when you put that down, they're going to be like, oh, girl, I'm so sold. I'm so sold, girl, because I don't, my kids, they crawling on the floor. I don't want them in that bathtub. This is where they're at. I know my kids didn't die from all the stuff that we put in the bathtubs and we cleaned them with. We're all better people for it. We know that. Maybe a little brain damage, but we're all okay. But now, especially me, I took a lot of baths, just saying. But now for these new moms, and I'm not cutting on them because you know what? We didn't know. We didn't know back then. There was nothing that said some of this stuff could promote this, this, and this. So of course I want my grandkids and even my kids now away from it. But when you put those things in a description and you're telling them it doesn't have that, that also, as Janae said, will give you a boost.
Hey, Molly.
Yes.
Just a little fun thing. This is fried rice, literally all over a baby.
Fried rice. The
Yep.
kid is more like me than you know. I wear my fried rice too. Just saying.
He loves it. I just thought add a little bit of smile.
You know what? You're taking me back to the days that make me very happy. I'm not in those days anymore. You can tell I'm in the grandma stage, just saying. That's where we're at. Here, Mom, I'll feed them the rice. Could you go clean them up? That's my phase right now. We're all good. Let me read here. Yeah, Rebecca's put in here too. We have laundry detergent. We have dish liquid stain remover. We had a girl just the other day. I was a guest speaker on their team talk, and she was telling us about the stain remover that she did, and then she posted what she did. And can I tell you that I said, and why haven't you shared that in Onward? No matter what, I just want to know why haven't you? And she says, oh, I didn't know I could. And I said, you share it. So of course everybody's going, can we share your pictures? I have had people from all over the United States who aren't even on my team going, we shared her pictures, and we have sold 4, 5, 6, 7 of these simply because we showed what it could do. And that, by the way, and that stain was blood. Which is really hard to catch it.
I'm overdue with doing a blog on mine. I spilled wine in my room.
Yeah,
in our room not too long ago.
Get on that blot thing. Get on that.
Got it all over the pillow, like the white pillow that goes inside the pillowcase, right? So imagine, I was just like, oh, well, crap, because we just got them not too long ago.
Well,
and I waited like 3-4 days before I even used it, and it still turned it back to the white that it was. Like 3-4 days after, because normally with stain removers, you're supposed to do it like immediately after to get the best results, obviously. But the factor that I used it 3-4 days later and it still produced like really great results, that's amazing to me.
That's perfect, Janae. Thanks for sharing that. I'm also.
So I'll do a blog soon. I'm sorry, I'm slacking.
You're fine. You're fine. I know you slacking. You get back to it. You good. You got your hands full. Rebecca said, think about these what I would call them, keywords that people are looking for: organic, paraben, gluten-free. Man, that's huge. Just huge. Gluten-free is big time these days. I know. I got a lot of family members who've done that. Now, Mary asked, how is the price comparison between Swiffer? Mary, you know what I'm going to tell you? I need you to look up Target and Walmart, and I need you to check. I can't tell you definitely, but I personally believe that I paid more for Swiffer, probably because of their name, than I would. Now, does anybody else?
Can we just talk about how you pay more for the refills than the whole set? Like you pay more for the refills than you do the entire Swiffer budget and all the things.
I don't quite give that, but Janae, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And let's talk about for a minute, I just read on here, let's not forget, that's not in the book, but they have not discontinued it yet. Let's talk about, Floyd said, I sold the ramen noodles. I told people to go look for them, and people are buying them. Guys, it's been my biggest hit of 2020 and 2021. The cheesy, the regular. I don't sell a whole lot of the spicy, but I do sell. But the rice, I have a customer who lives back up in Maryland who, by the way, are friends of my son's in Pomfret, and they just ordered 24 of the rice, and there's 12 to a box in the rice box. I showed you that. So I just had 2 boxes of rice that have been shipped to them because they love the fact that they can mic them, and while she's at school or whatever, he's got something he can eat. They put yum yum sauce on it. They put soy sauce on it. If she's got an upset stomach, she puts a little butter on it. It's the best stuff ever. Now you got to think, we've got this stuff that you can grab the link from your e-store. You can, yes, girl, Pomfret. Yes, girl. That's where they do. That's where they live in. You can grab that link from your e-store, put that on your social media, and you know what happens a lot of times? The people are going, we didn't even know. Of course they didn't know, because their knowledge has got to come from you with some of these products, because they are simply just daily essentials that LG is providing to us right now to help people in this time when the kids are at home. And I got to tell you something, if I had kids, because they could use a microwave, and if I had this rice that I could have said, baby, pop in a rice. Mom's got some Purdue chicken that's in the bag, in the refrigerator. Take it, heat that rice up, go ahead, fix whatever you want. Jesus, why didn't that happen then? I just want to know why you make my life hard. Just saying. I wish we had this stuff then. But you think, well, I don't do that with my kids. Why you think everybody's kids like your kids? Okay, thank God not everybody's like my kids. I got gray hairs somewhere. I just haven't found them yet from my kids, and they in their 30s and 20s. Okay, so we have all this home stuff. Now let's hold on. I'm getting off track here, but it's been a great conversation, so it's good. The one thing I have not liked, let me just put this out here from the home products. Not saying that some of you may like it and you can give me your reviews. The Fresh Fiji gel beads. I was so totally disappointed. Then I thought it was me being picky, and so I gave them to my sons to take home. And my son said they smelled really good for 2 days. I'm not, does anybody know if they're going away? Did you see that on the discontinued list? I didn't see them. I don't know.
What is it?
The gel bead deodorizer. Amy, is it going away?
They're on the
I hope it is.
Jesus, take the wheel. Thank you, because I don't want to be
I
telling
really
you
hope it is.
no more. It's bad when somebody says, "Oh, Molly, I want to try," and I have to go. No, you don't.
They still smelled okay, but you had to literally smell it. It didn't like linger.
Thank you.
You
I
had to-
needed Lee's stinky shoes to smell better. Unless I poured them in his shoes, he ain't listening. Unless I poured them in his shoes, it was not going to happen.
The only way it still smelled is you literally had to smell it.
That's what my son said. He said, I would walk up to it, Mom, and go, oh, yeah, this smells really good. He says, but it was not releasing anything. So I'm glad they're going away because
We've gotten spoiled on the Glade ones.
Thank
That's
you.
what it is.
and every customer who has tried to ask me about it, you all know me, I'm too honest. I'm like, you might want to get like a candle because I'm not so sure you're going to like that. And they're like, Molly, that's why we buy from you. So see, I just say, I think they could have done better. That's what I say. I wouldn't. Let's think about something else for you. So they have that, I don't know. Did y'all pay attention? We have the lint rollers. We have lint rollers now. I'm looking here going, dang, how did I miss that? That's what I was really saying. But how did I miss that? But yeah, that's there. Okay, so real quick, we normally wouldn't go this far ahead, but I'm way excited. So for about 10 minutes, if you stick with me, we're going to talk about campaign 6 because this is exciting. This is exciting. The front of the book is, of course, going to look like this. It's going to be centered on the belief. Go ahead, Amy.
I'm totally buying that just because I want the box.
Me too. Me too, Amy. Have you ever done that? Like, I'm buying this because I want that. That's what I'm doing. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm not, I use that. I love the aqua. I'm not even anywhere near out, but I want that box.
I use the aqua bomb too, and you're exactly right. But I have decided, this is what I'm doing. I have decided that for April birthdays, for people in my family that I like, because there's some I don't, I have decided that I'm going to buy them happy birthday cake. Someone do. I think I only like 2 people, so it's only going to be 2 for me because the rest of them I ain't spending that much money on them. I bake them a brownie and send them a brownie. I'm so bad. I'm so glad they don't watch my videos. Just saying. But yes, I love this. Hold on. I absolutely love the gel cream. I absolutely love this product. People love Belief. If you can get this in their hands. This great offer is featured in the brochure. Share it with your customer. Let me see here. Jumbo sizes, love that too, especially for people who are with the purchase of the Happy Birthday Edition Aqua Bomb. So you need to get in on that. And, you'd be surprised. Somebody has a birthday and you display that. There's a lot of people like Amy who will just want it because of that. It won't even be about the product. They'll want that. What else are we coming out with? Essential oils. Essential oils. We are in the game finally. I am so excited about this. We will have essential oils for diffusers, which, by the way, are all over my house. So we'll have some that you don't use on your body, that you use in the diffuser. But then we're going to have the rollerball essential oils. So when that kid stresses you out, when that husband doesn't want to do the reports that you need, and you just need to zen out a little bit, yeah, that's what's going to happen. So we're going to have one that's called Energize, one that's called Focus, and one that's called De-Stress. Jesus, take our wheel. Who doesn't need de-stress? These are get rolling, pop a roulette in your pocket or purse, and instantly transform your day wherever you go. I love that. Energize wakes you up. Focus helps boost alertness. And let me see here. They're going to be $18 each when they premiere in the book.
Great for those college students.
Yes, absolutely. Then there's another one that's called Aches Away, helps soothe and relax your achy muscles. And then there's Head Aid, ease your mind with peppermint, eucalyptus, and sweet almond oil. Oh my goodness, I love this. Every problem I've ever had in life is going to get rid. I'm going to be like, all of them in my hands. It's going to be rubbing them all over, just trying to get rid of the pain. But then we're going to have the pure essential oils, and we're going to also offer a diffuser, which I think is great. So if you have them already, that's great. There's one that's going to be Sweet Dreams. Now, you know the set that we already had, the lavender. I've been using that in my bedroom for over a year now. And then the Energize one they have, I've been using that down here in my living room area near my office. There's one called Happiness. Don't we all need a little? I'm gonna give Lee some of that. I'm gonna put it in a diffuser. But yes, what I'm gonna do. Sweet Dreams, and then there's one.
You better leave my daddy Lee alone.
Let me tell you something. He is not gonna like me when I
leave my daddy Lee alone. Let him be great.
Okay, I'm gonna just take you off the list for earning the thing. Then it's all good because if you don't do the reports, nobody.
There's no reason for that. I'm just saying that I feel like
for that. Don't you talk back to me.
Better to just be nice.
Now, Zen is about awaken all over sense of tranquility. That has lavender, peppermint, and chamomile in it. Sweet Dreams, it creates a serene environment for restful thoughts. And Happiness infuses the air with joy and exhilaration with grapefruit, lemon, and sweet orange. So far, I'm pretty much liking it. This is what the diffuser is going to look like. Looks a little bit similar to the one I have. I was quite like, okay, this is good. What else do they have here? Then they have one. Now look, we get that those are moods, right? But now they're bringing them out too, where you can get one. A lot of people really like eucalyptus. You can get one that is only that. One that is only peppermint. One that is only rosemary, and one that is only lavender. So you know how sometimes they combine them and you feel like you're having a little reaction, but you don't really know which part of that oil it could be? Well, they're giving people the options too. So you can get the combo ones that are already in there together. But I do love the fact that the diffuser is going to be $29. Trying to see if it tells us how much it holds. Hold on. 3 different settings, releases a fine mist of essential oil into the air so you can easily fill your space with essential oil. It's not telling me, I'm sure the directions will. Oh, they're also going to have one that is grapefruit. Natural energizer, brighten up your day with grapefruit peel oil. I'm so excited about that. Essential oils, look, so many people got upset when LG came to the table and they became our new daddies. They're taking this away, they're taking that away, they're replacing this, they're bringing all these products, we can't get to know them. For about 10 years, we have been so behind the 8 ball. Everybody else was doing these products and we had nothing even close. You know, somebody would go, we would go, oh, we have a body lotion that really makes you feel good, probably make you sleep good at night. And then somebody would go, do you have anything like essential oils where I can, and we'd have to go, no. And then you have people who would say, you know what, do you have a cleaner for this? Do you have this or this? No, we don't have those. We are becoming the space right now that within one catalog, they can get it and it can be delivered right to their door by Avon or by us if it's somebody local. There isn't much that we don't offer. They're going above and beyond. I love the new rose gold collection of jewelry that they have coming out. My gosh, this is just so beautiful. The earrings that they have coming out are absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait. The necklaces that go with it. They have a bracelet that's coming out with it. They're all appropriately priced. We have Oh my goodness, they're just so beautiful. I mean, the watches that are coming out, look at the beautiful blue jewelry. This is actually in purples. You may not be able to see it. I'm all for a little bit of gaudy jewelry, but I love the fact that they're toning down jewelry this year. It's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit classier, but it also is not too classy. It can be used for everyday use. Very excited about that. And don't forget, I really like this. When you get this in your order, and if you put in a campaign 3 order, you're going to get this what's new. You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to put it in your cart. They're going to send it automatically. Right now, you can get 10 lip balms for $6.95. And it says if you buy 5 packs of 10, you're going to get 20 free lip balms from Avon. Okay. What I like about this is they've also given you ideas in here about what can you do with those lip balms to turn people onto our lip balms. Give them out as a party favor. Think bridal and baby showers. Drop a lip balm in your customers' orders to thank them for their purchases. Attach a lip balm to your business card to drop in orders or hand out. Include one with a brochure to hang on your neighbor's door. Give to local businesses you frequent, like the barista at your favorite coffee shop. How many times are you sitting there? I know when I've gone to Starbucks and they're sitting over there and they're not so busy, and you see them. They got their lip balm. You know, they're talking to people all day. They're on the thing. They're fixing. They're in a heated environment. If you just walked in with a business card and you had one of those that are already wrapped up and said, hey, was thinking about you today. I appreciate you. And put a lip balm in there. And I tell you what, people love gifts. Love gifts, and they love to hear your appreciation. Give it out as a teacher's gift. A little bit hard for all of us who our kids can't go to school right now. Create your own gifting ideas, like free lip balms with your new customer's first order. And look, I used to put stuff like that in my brochures all the time. I would say, get a free gift with your first order. They didn't know what they were getting. I didn't have to put lip balm down. And that's what they would get, because when my business started, that's what I could afford. But you know what? It didn't matter if it was a face cream or if it was a lip balm. They've always said, thank you so much for the extras. Thank you so much for what you've given me. And if they find one they really like and you give them one they really like, guess what? Then they start ordering them by 5 and 10, because the kid, the husband, everybody is using it. So think about that. So they're starting to give us that. I also noticed that our sample list is definitely growing again when it had gone down to almost nothing. So it is back. So take a look in the back about what's new. Think about what samples you would like to, I always say in the next 2 weeks, who would you like to give samples to? If they come 3 to a pack, 5 to a pack, whatever it is. The key is this: don't put them in your drawer and let them wait there for a special occasion. You need to give them to the customer. And I always ask things like, are you into perfumes? Do you like to try new perfumes? Do you like to try new skincare? I don't want to give you the wrong sample. What would you like? Believe it or not, if you give them choices, they'll tell you. And that lets you, when you know what you gave them, to call back in a week and go, have you had a chance to use that sample yet? What did you think? Maybe it'll say, I didn't like it. It was too oily. I'm going to see if I can find you something that won't create that problem. Let me see if I can get another sample next campaign and let you try that. Oh, wow, that's perfect. You keep trying, you keep trying, you keep trying. But if you don't put the action behind it, guess what? It's not going to happen. Does anybody have any questions? Anything that we haven't talked about that you would like to talk about real quick before we end this? Oh, now we all going to get quiet, right? That's how it's going to be? Okay. Okay. Anybody? Everybody good?
We already got all of it out of our system.
I
Geez,
know
no
you
pressure.
did. I know you did. Carolyn, you look like you want to say something. I know you do.
You actually sold me 5 things tonight.
Oh, okay. What's that? Tell me.
And plus, I sent you an email. I have never, in 55 years of working, I have never had a cheerleader like you.
Oh, where are my pom-poms? Just saying, I got them too.
Yes. What you know, I was looking at the floor cleaner and bathroom cleaners and all that stuff. And I thought, well, I've still got stuff from Target, why should I buy some? And I thought, when you were talking about them, I thought, all right, I'm going to give it a try, because a lot of my friends are older.
Mhm.
They're like 70s and up.
Okay.
So they're not necessarily going to go for a lot of young stuff. So what do? They still clean house,
Yes, they do.
among other things.
And they're normally better cleaners than the rest of them.
Yeah. And I thought, I am going to try this, because if they could get it from me and it works better and has a comparative price,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to tell them.
Perfect. Perfect. That is perfect right there. I love that. And you're exactly right. And look, you're not the only one, Carolyn. Look, what happens? You find something on sale and you buy 2 of them, right? Because it's
Yeah.
that price. So then I'm
Sure.
looking under here going, okay, I still got 2 Windex. And I'm like, you know what? I do still have 2 Windex. But Windex is only taking my money. They're not making me any money.
Yes, that's
So
another.
it's time for us to put some things into practice that could help us establish our small businesses.
Molly, I was really pleased, and I've been an Avon lady since about 1984.
My girl.
Yeah.
Look at me, my girl.
In LA, mind you. And then I went away for many years, and then I came back because I was gonna be an Avon lady and save up all my savings to fund my trip to my daughter's wedding in Australia.
Oh, wow.
Well, that didn't happen because I ended up spending more on me through Avon than I did saving.
Right,
But
right.
Nevertheless, I've observed the type of products they have, the type of jewelry, the type of makeup, and I gotta say that over the years there has been a considerable move forward and improvement. But this latest bunch after the corporate sale,
Right.
I've noticed, and I keep an eye on if it's got a product in another company, and I tell people, L'Oreal has this and it's this much. We've got this, and when it's on sale, it's only this much.
Mm-hmm.
So, you move them.
Yes.
But this new group of products, which is really geared, the Korean-based stuff, the the really safe non-PAB and all that
Right.
has, is so competitive
Yes, it is.
to things in the market. And the trick is, find the competitor when you're talking to your customer. You got this thing, and even if you take a picture of that product and the price, and here it is, and it's such and such on sale. And if they don't like it, they can give it back.
Absolutely.
That
Such
is
great
the one thing that Avon has over anybody.
Such great advice.
Yeah.
Such great advice. And that still, we have the best return policy.
I've never run into a
Nobody. It's
return
exactly
policy,
right.
even though they've shortened the return. They've changed it. It used to be forever, and if you didn't like
Oh,
the
yeah.
but even with the return policy we have now, it is still unparalleled. When try to take something like that back to Target if you don't
Yeah.
like the way something smells.
That's right. That's
So
right.
they're not gonna.
No. Ulta frowns on it. They may do it, but it's not without a struggle. I know I've been a big Ulta buyer for years, and I am so happy with LG and what they bought us, because they lost a whole lot when Ulta lost me, because I was a shopper in that store and would try everything.
Mhm.
So that is sound advice, Carolyn. Thank you so much for
Cheers.
giving us that. For
And I
sure.
also thought, and to throw in a little fact nugget that I learned.
Please.
So yesterday was the 3-year anniversary of my late best friend. She lost her battle to metastatic breast cancer. And yes, yesterday was a weird day, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I remembered it before I went to bed. Anyway, so one of the things that I learned while she was fighting her battle was how a lot of companies that support the fight for breast cancer and such things of that nature. One of the cool things that I found out about Avon, obviously, we know that Avon has donated over $8 billion in funds for breast cancer research, for awareness, for the runs, things of that nature. Avon is actually one of the very few companies that actually most of their donations actually go towards that. Meaning that we actually donate more than Susan G. Komen, more than like a lot of well-known breast cancer organizations, that we actually give so much more. We give 76% of the donation
Yep.
towards research, towards awareness. That's huge. So huge. And when I tell you, like, that touches me in such a special way more than I realized after being a rep for almost 11 years and finding that out, 7 years in, it's crazy to me. So I just felt like that would, make a difference too in how we
It does.
show what we have in regards to that, and how much actually is beneficial to those families and to survivors and to fighters and things of that nature too. So
That's such a good point, Janae. And other
Thank you.
things, when you think about, like I wouldn't have known if Janae had not shared that. I would not have known that somebody lost their battle that she knew, that she loved, that was such a big presence in her life. And I think that
still got her 5 babies though.
I know, honey. And then I think that when Janae is not part of this small pool, Janae is part of a much larger pool. She is not in that boat alone. And I think sometimes that if we as representatives, with this month in honor of this person that I lost, this is what I'm doing. Whether you're putting 5 things out there to raffle, and you're taking your part of that, your commission, and you are donating that towards the American Cancer Society, who we're with now, I have got to tell you, people respond. And when you are doing it because of somebody you've lost in your life or somebody you knew, you're not the only one. So people feel your pain. But what I love is if somebody is offering, and I'm putting a couple of products in here, and this thing is $10 or $15 that I'm selling, that I've put together, and I've got 5 of them or 6 of them, to be able to say I can take this portion that was my commission, and I am going to be donating this to our organization. But on top of that, as a business owner, I have put things in those small bundles that if they love them, they're going to be back, which supports your small business, will grow. And you'll have people who have never bought from you before, but because of your cause, because of what you're touching, which touches more lives than just you, people will jump on board. Believe me when I say that. I could not believe how many people had suffered with somebody who had lost somebody from pancreatic cancer. My mom died of pancreatic cancer when I was 16. My son-in-law died of pancreatic cancer when he was 32. And my brother, when he died 2 Februaries ago, he died knowing that he had just developed pancreatic cancer and liver cancer. But when that was put out there were not 10. There were hundreds of people who had similar experiences. And I'm thinking, I didn't think that was pancreatic cancer. That's just one of the worst. Who knew? When you bring what you feel to the table and you're willing to share it and do something to include your business, not only do you do something great to bring people together, but those people then have this draw to you. They have a relationship. They have a connection to you. And because of that, they're more willing to look at anything that you have to offer simply because they get you. Just saying. So many people are so scared of sharing their story or something that affects them in their story. I'm not telling everybody you have to be comfortable with doing that. But people who I have who support me, my business, things that I do, it's because they know my story. That cooking show that I put on live, that I like to pee my pants doing it, and I talk to y'all all the time. I mean, I did this show, and you know what? It didn't matter if they were seafood lovers. It didn't matter if they didn't eat pasta because they're gluten-free and they don't like the gluten-free pasta. It didn't matter. They were on that show to support me because there's something that connects us. Whether it's my story, whether it's because I'm with Avon, if it's because they think I'm weird, whatever it is, and they're weird too, and they appreciate that, there's always something that connects you. But if you're not making the connections, people, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. You have to make the connections.
And I know I've reiterated it multiple times too. Your customers don't want to be sold. They want to support you.
Oh,
So just be
absolutely.
yourself and don't be so hungry for a sale that you forget about the relationship that you're building.
Absolutely.
You want them to know that you genuinely care about their well-being and care about them. So even if it means you take a few seconds or a few minutes to send out a text to say, hey, I was thinking about you. I hope all is well.
Yep.
I guarantee you, at least for every like 10 to 15 people that you text, just seeing how they are, someone may say, you know what, actually, I was actually meaning to contact you because I needed to get some Avon. And your intention may not have even been to get a sale. I've had that happen so many times.
That's right.
Where you don't. It's just taking that time because building those relationships, you think about from your own personal experience, you don't want a salesman coming knocking on your door just trying to get a quick sell.
Yep. Yep.
But you would support a family member or a small business
you
owner
will.
because you know that they have a mission and a story.
Yes, you will. And look,
Be that person.
some of this, you hear Janae, you hear Carolyn. I mean, I can go on and on. You know, Rebecca. I mean, there's all of you have had some sort of contribution. By the way, just showing up is contribution. You're not going to take everything away from these meetings every other Monday night and be able to take all of this and boom, I'm going to use everything Molly just said, everything Janae shared there. I can't do that. What I need you to do is exactly what I said last week when we started these back. You need to be able to pull 1 to 3 things out that you want to put into your business by the next campaign, even if it's one thing, to say, I'm going to try that. I mean, what Carolyn said was huge. She was like, I think, well, I got this stuff, but wait a minute. Hold on. I know who my people are. So what can I do to impact my people who need something that I use too? It's a no-brainer, but you have to figure out what your no-brainer is. So it may not be the same as Carolyn's. And by the way, and especially for our younger people here, I mean, I watch Janae on TikTok all the time, and I'm a wee bit jealous, but I use TikTok for my entertainment. So I don't do anything on TikTok. I just watch. But
I don't want to hear anything about jealousy when I've been telling you that you need to create an account because if you share your recipes,
my
I
account is
guarantee.
created. Mama not doing it.
Guarantee.
Ain't doing it.
Mama Molly will blow up
I
in a
have
month.
YouTube. I have social media. I'm good. But this is what I'm saying. Janae will get on there and she uses everything about her life. But what I love is, but I stop to watch her when she's got a product on there. I stop, and you know why? Because I already know that other side of her. But wow, I'm watching her. She's talking about something she's using. Hold on. Again, products alone are not going to secure you to your customers. But the impact of having something that you can share, something that's similar, whether it's a personality, the church you go to, where you shop, whatever that looks like, an old friendship, the school you went to, where you're from, your daughters are in dance, whatever that looks like, there are things that connect you. And when you are connected, now instead of just scrolling past you, they're stopping to take notice. That's where it's at. Getting people to take notice of what you love because they like you and they want to know what you love. Yes, Andrew, build relationship and build a rapport. Guys, it's 8:42. I have kept you on. I'm so sorry. We get doing this and I just can't stand it because we keep doing it. It's such a great thing. And while it's going good, I hate for it to end, which is why we're doing it twice a month now rather than once a month. Perfect attendance as far as who said they were going to be here. Perfect. Sarah, I saw that you joined late, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you haven't really said anything, but I hope you've learned something from this. We're going to start getting some newbies on here, people who haven't been on a lot. And we just want you to know that you are welcome. And we hope that you're learning from this and that you'll be able to take just one thing. Hold on. No, I don't have it. It hasn't come yet. I was going to show you guys something, but it hasn't come yet. Okay, so you know what the incentive is. It's for the entire campaign for. That includes all your sales, online sales, personal sales, whatever your order is. You know what you have to do. I will also put this in a group, and I will also send this out. When I send out the replay of the YouTube, I will also put this incentive out for campaign for the bags and the $50 Amazon card so that you know exactly what you have to do. Yes, Andrew.
Very quickly, you know how I've always talked about how my family is very anti-Avon, and I've been banned from giving Avon for Christmas. Well, I gave my mom.
Laugh. I would give him Avon just because.
Well, I did anyway. I gave her the Homestar products for Christmas. And she used them, and she went on Facebook telling everyone, "Oh my God, you have to use this degreaser. I soaked my vet hood in it, and I didn't have to scrub it at all." And she's telling everyone, "You got to get this."
Because it said Homestar, it didn't say Avon. See, they're against the name, but when you give them a great product,
Yes.
that's amazing. That's great. I love that.
That made my day.
Testimony right there. That's great, Andrew. Good job. Andrew has a goal. Andrew wants to get back to PC. I know exactly where he's going. And he will be there, I have a feeling, before the end of the year, which is really great. For all of you who sent me, and I think there were 15, 16 of you now, who from the last meeting sent me what your action board, something from your action board that you wanted. I need you to know that they're all right here. And in a couple of months, I will obviously be checking on you to say, how is this going? Do you remember what you sent me? How are we rolling with this? Because you will hit a bump. You will hit a valley. And you will hit an inconsistency. And sometimes it's not as easy to get back up. But I want you to know, in 2021, I'm going to be here every other Monday. And when you don't show up and you've been a regular, I'm going to be checking on you to figure out why you didn't, to make sure you're okay, to make sure you haven't forgotten about your actions and your goals and things that you want to do with your business. And if somebody has already bought you down and you've already hit some sort of stumbling block, you know what? You showed up tonight because you were looking for somebody to help you back up. And I hope you found that, because that's what this is all about. You all, whether you are a contender, whether you are premier, President's Club, or anything above that, I don't care how long you've been in this business, when you show up, you are my top 25% every single time. Every single time. And you do. You do. So kudos on that. I hope the bags excite you. I know they used to excite me. And I got plenty. I think I have 28 more bags, and they're all different. So y'all gonna be. I got water things that say Avon. You know, water things that say Avon. I got writing pads that say Avon. I found so much Avon stuff. I'm gonna give it to all of you because I got plenty. I'm gonna give it to all of you. So, but you're gonna have to earn it, because Molly just don't give nothing away. You got to earn it. So we're gonna keep this up. I will see you now. Hold on, let me get this date here. We are 2 weeks from today. We will be nearing campaign the end of campaign 4. It will be the 1st of February. Lord, where has January gone? My goodness. Okay, it will be the 1st of February. Mark it on your calendars. I need you guys to be proactive in knowing when you should show up. Yes, I always send you a reminder telling you to show up, but be proactive, be here. Bring what you've done. This has been a fabulous meeting because it wasn't just Molly talking. It was all of us sharing. And that is what it's all about, because that's what keeps our tribe going. Okay, so if you're watching this on replay, you are involved in this incentive too. And I wish all of you luck. I get that there's only one winner, but here's the worst thing that can happen. If your name's not drawn for these bags, wow, how much money have you just made in an effort to win an Avon bag? Think about that. How many new customers did you get? What new product did you turn somebody onto who's going to be a repeat buyer? That's why we do these, to drive you to build a customer base and to instill a heck of a lot more confidence in you to know that you can do better today than you did yesterday. Okay? Everybody good?
Yes,
All
thank you,
right.
Molly.
I love you guys. Have a great evening. Stay safe. Alex, it is so good to see you. You look like you're feeling okay. I hope you're still trying to get better, my friend. Love you. And everybody stay safe. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.